Hello and welcome to PA Academy. So let's look at this example for undergrad, which is gradient of a function. So he said if phi x, y, and z is equals to 4x squared y minus y cubed z squared, find grad phi exactly at points 1, 0, and minus 1. So unlike the previous example that we looked at, this was not given. They didn't give us any points. We were just asked to look for the grad. Exactly, but now we are given a point, so let's look at this together. So you might just want to pause the video again, attempt this question. If you have watched the last 3 examples, I want to believe that this won't be a problem for you. So to test your knowledge and understanding on this, just pause the video, attempt the question, and just note your answer. And let me know in the comment section below what your answer is. So just type it in the comment section. Alright, so I hope you are done with that. So now let's do it together. So if you have to calculate grad, again, the formula, so since the function is phi, so we are going to be having grad phi is, okay, so the formula is giving us this. So now let's put in the values. So we are having the partial differential of phi, which is 4x cubed, okay, 4x squared rather, 4x squared y minus y cubed z squared over partial differential of x plus the partial differential of 4x squared y minus y cubed z squared over the partial differential of y. So don't forget the I, then j, plus the partial differential of 4x squared y minus y cubed z squared over partial differential of z. Alright, so now let's take it one after the other. So if you have to look for, let me just put this in brackets. So now let's look for the partial differential of this with respect to x. So this will give us, this is the only thing we are differentiating, which is x squared, and that will give us 2x. So if you use it to multiply the other things that is there, we are going to be having 8xy minus y cubed z squared, then in bracket and I. So you have to take note of something here. We are only having x here, and then if you look at what we are having in this second part, there is no x. So don't conclude that this will be 0 exactly, because they are together. It is not a separate function. So the fact that x is not there, we just rewrite everything. We take it as a constant. All right. Then plus. So now let's do with this. We are doing it now with respect to y. So for this now, this is going to be 4x squared, because we are only differentiating y, and if you differentiate y, that's just going to give us 1. Then this 4x squared is just a constant. Then minus, so if you differentiate y cubed, that will give us 3y squared. So 3y squared, then the z squared, this is the z squared is seen as a constant, z squared. So let's continue. Then we put that into brackets, and don't forget your g. Then plus, so let's differentiate, let's look for the partial differentiation of this with respect to z. Okay, so this will be 4x squared y. So right here, there's no z, so we can just rewrite what is there. Minus, so if you should differentiate z squared, that will be 2z. Use it to multiply what is there. So you're having minus 2y cubed z. And then all in brackets, and then we have our k. Alright. So, however, if you should go back to the question, we were told that there is a point. We should look for the at points 1, 0, and minus 1. So that means our x, so that means at points 1, 0, and minus 1. So this is one significant difference between the previous example. Now, if this was not given, we can just conclude at those points that this this is our answer. Exactly. But now that we are given the points, so we need to just continue. So that means our x is equals to, okay, don't let me write it there. So that means our x is equals to 1, our y is equals to 0, and our z is equals to -1. So let's put in those values into this. Okay, so that means our grad file will definitely be, so this is 8 times our x is 1, 8 times 1 times our y is 0. Okay, so just to make it easier, since our y is 0, anywhere we are having y, we can just conclude that that's 0. Exactly, just like we're having here. This is 8 times 1 times 0, and that's going to give us 0. So just to save time, so we can just conclude that this is 0 because we're having y. This is also y. This is 0. There is y here, so this will give us 0 by the time we multiply all the values here. Also here, if we multiply everything here, this will give us 0 because we are having y, and this will also give us 0. Are we good? So the only part that is not giving us 0 is this. So let's solve that. So we are having 4 times x squared. This is x squared, that's 1. That's 1. Alright. So doing that, this is going to give us is 0i plus 4j, because we are having 4 plus, minus 0. And then here we're having 0 minus 0, that's 0. So plus is 0k. So with this now we can conclude that our answer, our grad file is 4j. And this is the final answer. Exactly. So you can also have an answer like this where you are having just only one coordinates. Exactly. So it's not compulsory, or it's not always that you are going to have a value for all the 3 coordinates. Exactly. You might just have for 2 or for 1. Are we good? So like I said earlier, if you got the answer before the solution, do let me know in the comment section. And if you have any question or any doubt, do not hesitate to leave it in the comment section. And if you are yet to subscribe, please show some love. Click on that subscribe button at the lower right of your screen to subscribe to the channel. And with that, I'll see you all in the next lecture series. In the next topic, still under gradient, curl, and divergence. Thank you.